Hi guys, so this is my back to school tutorial video type thing. There are about 10 or 11 hair tutorials in this video. They take maybe 2 minutes at the most, on less than a minute at the shortest. They work for every hair type, every hair length, every hair texture. You can curl your hair, you can have it straight, whatever you want. So let's jump in and get started. Okay, so first up is the knotted headband. This can be done in so many ways. You can do this in a ponytail, you can have two bits going back like this, and for this I suggest starting off with your hair wet. So for this hairstyle you want to section the hair over the middle of the eye over to just above the ear. It doesn't really matter which side you go on, but you want to make sure that the hair is damp or wet because it's easier to work with. So you basically want to take a really small strand, try and get the lines as clean as possible, and you want to split it into two, and you want to form a regular knot. So whichever strand you bring under at the start, that's the one you want to continue. That's the format you want to continue the whole way through. So you continue with the second one, same process, split it down the middle. I'm putting the right strand under, just in case you're wondering, and pull. So for the third one, exact same thing. Try and make sure all the knots are out first. Definitely saves you time. So again, right goes under left and pull through. So once you've done the first three, this is where it changes a little bit, and this is where your clip comes into play. So once again, you make your clean line with a thin section as possible, because from now on you're going to be adding in some strands from the already created knots that are going to give this headband some volume. And ultimately you want to get it thin at the top of the thin braid all the way kind of going down to a thicker one. So split into two, and you're going to take the first strand, you're going to pull that underneath and add that to the right strand, and the same on the left. You're going to take the front strand, bring it down, and you are going to make your knots and pull. So this is what we have so far. So as you make the next braid in this section here, you take the first strand under and you incorporate that into this section of hair, and then you take the first strand, bring it underneath and incorporate it into this section of hair, and then you make your knot and work your whole way down. So again, section the hair, take the first section, first strand, add to the left, same on the right. You'll notice the strands get thicker as you move down. So once you make your last knot, you're going to be left with these sort of dangling ends. That's okay. You just want to tighten them all, bring it down without forming too many bumps. You're going to take a small elastic and you just want to tie them off. And once everything is secure, you want to go back up and loosen all of the sort of braided area. Just gently loosen them all up so that all the knots are exposed. Release the rest of the hair. And if you want, you can get a bobby pin. And you can just pin this section back. So this is the finished look. As you can see, we started up here and we moved all the way down here. Secure with an elastic, and you can, if there's any loose edges that you need to sort out, you can just use a bobby pin and pin it back. You can use some back combing as well, but that is the finished look. You can flip your hair over if you want. You can do all sorts of types of things. You can tie it up in a ponytail, but that is the finished look for the first. Okay, so basically the compilation video that I've just made of the back to school hairstyles. It was super long, and I thought that the knotted headband deserved more sort of like airtime, if you will. So I've broken that into a separate video. So it gives you in-depth instructions of how to recreate this hairstyle. So the following videos will be of the remaining 9 hairstyles.